From downtown San Diego, MLB Network has baseball from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the San Diego Padres. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Number 59 will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now in the box, Austin Meadows, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Austin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. To 2-2 now. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tommy Pham. Here's the first pitch to him. Shot toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Pham stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that's finally over for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Line drive to left. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Hit in the air to left field. Myers is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Onto the third floor balcony and gone. So a two-run homer down the line in left as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Batting sixth.
In now, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Heading after it is Margot. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Petco Park. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. My opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. One and 1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Lays off. 2-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Manny Machado.
Digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Now the 2-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Rays 3 and the Padres nothing. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Kiermaier, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Blake Snell. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Misses. Ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Hosmer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Nope. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Taken. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense.
Batting
and guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here he comes on 2-0. This is foul right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Full count.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Will.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Renfroe, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this part is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The change up on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box, number 9, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Two and 2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 59. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
1-1 the count now. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for 1. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So striding in, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low. 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
To be honest, he just doesn't look that comfortable on the mound right now. He really looks like he's fighting himself on every pitch.
Here's the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Hard liner, but picked up on the hop, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So coming to the plate, Austin Meadows. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The 2-1. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First offering on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Hit hard to short. Tatis right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
The center fielder, Manuel.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Striding in, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He'll get it into second.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there. That came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Popped up. Choi over to his right. And the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They trail 3-2. At the plate, Yandy Diaz. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Now another 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Travis d'Arnaud is on deck. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Digging in now, Travis d'Arnaud. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next will be Willie Adames. He's set, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in, Brandon Lowe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Darno, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Zero.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Count still full. 3-2. Another full count offering on its way, and he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. First time up, he went down looking.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Fouled away. Two men are on with 2 men out. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Blake Snell, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Comes set, the 0-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The set and the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Looped over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Rays leave them loaded, but they still lead it 3-2. Here's Will Myers. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The left fielder, Will Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering, and it's fouled away. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. And the Padres have come back to make this a 3-3 ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball two. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Padres. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time, ball 3.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, number 9.
Ready for another chance. Number 9. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, number 59. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Pham coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. We're through 4. We're tied now at 3 apiece. digging in to try it again. Austin Meadows. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Tatis backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Pham. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I got the count. 0-2.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Standing in, Ji-Man Choi, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Myers will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. Back to the top of the order now, and that will bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop, number 23.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Line to the right side, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Manuel Margot. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. One out, nobody on. Even 1-1 count to Margot. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Here's Manny Machado now. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Margot stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pops this one up. Darno shading to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for San Diego. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Matt Strom takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 55, Matt Strom.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Yandy Diaz.
First offering on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Strom, a 6'3" left-hander. He was a 21st round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And there's ball 1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
1 strike.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Line drive to left. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good hit for a base hit.
Into the box, Willie Adames, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 8.
Striding in once again, Brandon Lowe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Tampa. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Oliver Drake enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
Now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Will Myers, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Myers awaiting the 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off toward short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Myers, base runner at first with 1 out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. The 2-2. Runners off for second. The bouncer to the left side. And it's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game. And he is in there.
Now batting, number 9.
Into the box now, number 9. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sack.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
24, Hayden Zavala.
From the stretch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Friars forced to settle for just the one. 7th inning coming up. The Padres lead it 4-3. Back here at Petco Park. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Jose Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Padres, number 65, Jose Castillo.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a walk in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Number 35 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 35.
Hey now.
1-0.
Kiermaier aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Myers is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Austin Meadows. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3 balls.
Tommy Pham is on deck. Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The left fielder, number 29.
Adam Warren comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 17, Adam Warren.
Tommy Pham will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Stepping up now, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. the set, and the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Ray Strand just the one. Score holds at 4-3. Diego Castillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Manuel Margot will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. Here comes the first pitch.
Margot.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Castillo has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Adames brings it in, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So with one gone in the inning now, that brings in Manny Machado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. A ball and a strike now to Machado. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Two outs now in the San Diego seventh, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. But they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. standing in, Ji-Man Choi.
Leading off
He'll
for
start
Tampa
us
Bay,
off in the 8th.
the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Now here's the pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bouncer. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Garcia on at first. Nobody out. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Working for the punch out and the offering. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Craig Stammen enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Craig Stammen.
Travis d'Arnaud will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Quick check on that tying run at first, but the runner's back easily. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. The 1-0. Grounded to third. Machado has it. The second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Jesus Aguilar is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 21.
Digging in once again, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Leading up for the Padres, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
From the stretch. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Too high. And it's 3-0. The 3-0 is taken, strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So stepping in, Will Myers. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. Two and one.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball just inside. One out, one on in a 1-run game. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Set to deal on 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Three-two pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, number 9.
Digging in, number 9. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Renfro at second. Mejia at first. One gone. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout
Now
there.
batting,
Not a
the
whole lot
pitcher.
to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing
Your
when they're in
attention,
protect
please.
mode.
Greg
Good hitting
Garcia
for the
will
Padres.
get the call here as he'll hit
Number
for the
5.
pitcher.
Greg Garcia.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And a big at bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. One and 0. Here it is. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this.
Your
Kirby
attention,
Yates
please.
takes the ball now in
Now
inning number
pitching for the
9, looking to
Padres.
close the door.
Number 39. Kirby Yates.
Stepping into the box,
Leading
Willie
off the Tampa
Adames.
Bay.
He went down on strikes
shortstop.
last time up.
Willie Adames.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, that's
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now a ball lined towards center field, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The batter, number
You
8.
can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lowe, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Yates, born in the Aloha state of Hawaii. He was taken in the 26th round back in 2005.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch on its way, and he lays off there 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Joey Wendell will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 18, Joey Wendell.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Tampa down to their final strike in this one.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. San Diego wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Matt Strahm gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.